My name is Rose Muthoni Gicheru, and I'm a digital media strategist. I am a 28-year-old who feels like she has lived this life for 50 years. So in 2024, I discovered I was pregnant with my second child. And for me, I dropped everything to focus on my journey. That meant my husband had to take up all the responsibilities. It was tough. He was struggling so bad. I remember just 2 months before delivery, we had to let go of our house help. I mean, preparing for baby's arrival was already tough in itself, and bills were really piling up. So baby came and everything was beautiful, but then a few weeks later, I started to feel left behind because in my profession or as a career woman, I knew that by the time you're done with your 3 months maternity leave, you're back to work. But for me, it's past month 3, month 4, month 5, and nothing. I was unemployed, I'm in my 20s, and everybody, especially the young women, I would see on social media, my friends, the people I knew, they were moving on, they were securing opportunities, they were doing really well for young women in their 20s. But for me, I was feeling very stuck at home. And I was wondering whether I would get back into the professional world, whether there would even be an opportunity for me to get back in this world. So I kept applying for opportunities anyway, including with Ajira. Then I remember the date very well, May 8, 2025. It was on a Friday morning. So a young lady calls me. She tells me she's from Kepsa, and she's asking me whether I'm available to start on Monday for an internship program. So at that moment, I knew I had passed the interviews and had been selected. Something in me really came back to life. At the time, I didn't know what it was, but today I know it's called hope. Hope that I could rise again. So that afternoon, I called my house help. I told her, okay. So that afternoon, I called my house help. I told her, I want you to come back and work with us. I don't have much to give you, but this is what I can afford. And she agreed to come work with us. Then on that Monday, I reported. I was so fascinated because I found it was the first time I was seeing a female founder in action. The business is called Aline Premier Branding, and I'm forever grateful to her for opening her doors to me. I remember that evening, I will not keep quiet about it. Oh, I was telling everyone at home, oh, that woman is a superwoman. I saw her in action. She was doing this. She was handling clients. She was making phone calls. She was attending to me, doing everything. But by week 2, I quickly learned how fast-paced this environment is. I was a social media manager. I was helping with digital marketing for Facebook, for TikTok, for Instagram. So I had to work around her schedule. She doesn't have the time to sit with me and walk me through everything that I need to do. So I had to learn the environment pretty much by myself, observing her, listening to everything she will say, even in passing, observing her business models, her personal routines as well, because most of the time I was on site. And that is how we got to work around the content strategy for our digital platforms, when to rework our captions, when to redo the posts, when to review photos for the merchandise. And by month 3, I told myself that even if this internship has ended, I'm not going back to zero. So luckily for me at the time, I was still building on LinkedIn. I have a passion for writing, so LinkedIn looked like the best place for me as a writer. as a social media platform. So even with 3 likes, with 2 likes, I still kept posting. Somebody took a chance on me early June, a female client in real estate. She was 3 months postpartum. She was going back to work. She told me she wanted a profile revamp. We did that. Then a few weeks later, she tells me she wants full-time LinkedIn management. Wow, my first retainer client on LinkedIn. We worked with her, and this year, she got a role at the top real estate company in the country through her online brand on LinkedIn. By September, she referred me to a colleague. You know, those are the kind of moments that tell me, this person doesn't need to tell you you're doing a good job. By her referring you to someone else, it means you're already doing something valuable. By the end of the year, now my CV is coming back to life as well. So my 3-month internship has come into my CV. And I have a client on LinkedIn. So I've added into my CV that I'm a LinkedIn branding officer. This is what I used to pitch to other clients. And through that, I gained a few more gigs. So I worked with a tech startup in Tanzania. I also worked with a tours and travel company. And over time, I've also had the opportunity to work with individuals, with brands as well. And today I am a LinkedIn positioning expert. My clientele is seasoned professionals, individuals with 10 plus years of expertise in their field. I'm also a writer with Kenya News Agency. Me standing in this room is because somebody believed in me, somebody gave me a second chance, and today I'm still rewriting my story of hope. To everyone in this room, we as the youth, we are talented. We just need a chance for us to restore our confidence, for us to have hope again, for us to have an opportunity to make a contribution to the economy. I'm grateful to Ajira Digital for giving me the platform such as this, for giving me an opportunity, for offering the resources I needed to upskill in my field. I'd also like to thank the partners, MasterCard Foundation. I'd also like to thank UNDP. You are doing a great job. You may not see it, but on ground, there are so many testimonies. On my end, I may not have a business yet, but I am passing on the knowledge that I have learned. Every quarter, I lead a team of at least 3 attaches. I train and supervise them. And this is just the beginning. I'm hoping I'll do much, much more. And to every young woman who hears my voice today, you can rise again. Thank you.